Okay, it looks like we're recording here. As it's Joshua Taylor coming to you from here in Hope, British Columbia, Canada. I think it's around 25th of February or something like that. I know it's a Tuesday. I have something interesting to show you. This has to do with Inconel. This is a piece of Inconel a couple of years ago when I was doing the joepipe testing. I had a anomalous reaction and using propane and air as my fuel. I was going to put that back. This is the other half of the Inconel. Okay, so this is the main piece, and this is the piece that fell off. It actually sheared. If you don't believe me, I'm just going to come into a close zoom here. So the end is right smooth. I'm going to show you the other side now. If you look at it, you can actually see the crystallization where the Inconel sheared off. Normally, in the joepipe testing, you don't get that many anomalies. I've never really discussed anomalies that much about the joepipe. I kind of keep it under my hat. The joepipe uses a implosion reaction where the fire burns back in the pipe. In other words, the fire, you light it here on the end here, then it comes back in and it begins to vibrate. The Lord gave me a dream about this back in about this time in 2004 in Port Alberni, Vancouver Island. And that same summer, I actually came across the joepipe anomaly. When he gave me the dream, I knew that it had special resonant frequency properties. And a week after the Holy Spirit gave me the dream, he told me the 3 steps that it would take. The first step being the perfection of the fuel process that will lead to the discovery of unlimited heat. I'm going to stop there. This I can disclose. When it comes time to discover the unlimited energy part, the Lord spoke very sternly to me, and he said it could be never disclosed to the world, because mankind would use it to not for good. Anyway, he said that when I actually make the discovery of unlimited heat, where you can take normal fuels and convert normal fuels into a high-end plasma of many thousands of degrees, this could be disclosed, and he said it would become the #1 discovery of this century. And the reason for this is that if you have a high-end heat source, say above 5,000 degrees, maybe 10,000 degrees, the #1 solution to waste disposal would be solved. So where you could generate high-end plasma using very little fuel, where there is no emissions, there is no CO2 emissions, because all the carbon within the fuel is transmuted into energy. And as far as I can understand, this has to do with what's called the Planck's equation. It's just a theory, but over the years I've seen many manifestations of plasma. When you spin, but you have to get it to spin, right? You have to have the right variables, and when it spins, it goes into a quantum reaction where the matter spins down and all the energy goes in toward the center, increasing the density of the matter itself. So when it reaches a breaking point, that energy is released as a plasma manifestation. So this is very interesting to you people that work with Inconel. I also had the same reaction with titanium. I've seen it shear off, and when this sheared off was in the summer. I actually saw a white lightning streak actually sheared off. It just took a microsecond, less than a second, and that stopped the process. And I don't know if metal can be sheared like this, but it's a combination of heat and sound, heat and frequency. Just thought to get this out to you for you bunch of naysayers out there. I've shared a lot of my test results at times with MIT and other people's, and they say, well, you're full of it. You know, I don't have no qualifications. Jesus is my qualifications, right? The Holy Spirit's my teacher. So I'm just going to end it here. It'd be interesting to hear some feedback from you people out there in YouTube world on how this Inconel ended up being sheared. And it's not melted, it's actually sheared. You can see the crystallization. So I'm going to end it here and get it out and see if I get any positive feedback from those out in internet land. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you from here in Hope, British Columbia, Canada.